Emone Davis is in the See I Live in studio, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show, Emone.
Thank you. I feel so welcome. I'm happy to be here.
I am so excited to be interviewing you because you have always done such a great job at booking good interviewees. That takes a lot of courage. Would you consider yourself a courageous person?
Honestly, using the word courage, I would say I'm a person that really just moves out on faith. And I'm really thankful just for the relationships that I've built with certain individuals while being in college or even after college. So I wouldn't really just say it was really courageous, it's really just moving out on faith.
You ran track at the U of I.
Yes.
That takes courage, that takes mental toughness. How was that experience for you?
My collegiate experience being an athlete was something I do not take for granted. It was really fun. I learned a lot, and you had to know how to basically juggle a lot of things. Being a student athlete is like a job when it comes to the Division I level, especially in the Big Ten conference. I'm really just grateful for that whole experience. I had some great coaches, great teammates, people that I'll cherish forever. And just to get to that level, because track was my passion, it's always been my passion, and just be able to do that at that level was truly a blessing.
What are you up to now?
So right now, currently, I never thought in a million years that I'd be coaching. Okay, so I am coaching back in my hometown in Danville, coaching the boys and girls track. I'm the sprint coach. And luckily, we've had some great individuals this season, being able to give back to them. I had a group of girls make it to state, and then this weekend we'll be going to state for the boys. So that's what I've been doing, and also just pushing my own brand, Play, something I started back in COVID. And yeah, that's what I've been pushing.
I wonder what is the mentality you have to have when coaching track versus running track, or is it the same?
It's so different. Oh my gosh, now I've reached back to my coach. I was like, I see what you was going through a little bit with us, because it's not easy. Because being young in high school, you know, kids, they have their own, they don't think they have to listen or whatnot. So I was a new face to them, but they gravitated to me and realized that I'm here to help them, not hurt them. And luckily, like I said, I went to Division I for track.
Which isn't easy.
It's not easy, but it's like you have a coach that ran at this level who's here to help you. So it's been a great opportunity and experience.
So in addition to coaching, working, you're pushing your brand forward, Play. What is your ultimate dream related to your brand and your career?
Okay, my ultimate dream is to have a job one day with a big brand, a brand that's really well known, such as like ESPN or something like that. Because when I was growing up, two people that I've looked up to was Stuart Scott, and recently when I was younger, Taylor Rooks. I just plan to, while get a job with that good big brand, also establish my own. I want to keep my own thing, because that's something nobody can take from me at the end of the day. So I just want to keep flourishing that as well.
How would you describe to someone who doesn't know what Play is, how would you describe to them what it is?
So Play is basically my own production that I started back in COVID 2020 when sports ended, and I was like, what am I going to do? So I took it to Instagram Live, just interviewing different collegiate, professional athletes, as well as some notable people as well, professionals as well. And luckily, during that time, I've built relationships, and people even reached out to me seeing that I was being productive. Emone, do you want to interview me? So it was really just me building my brand, giving people a platform to speak about themselves in a comfortable setting.
How much of a role does faith play in your life?
A huge part.
Yes.
I know I am nowhere and nothing without God. And like, for example, the Super Bowl, I had no idea what my initial goal was going out there. I was just like, God, I'm trusting you, you know? And luckily, I knew some friends and people that were gonna be out there. I reached out to them, and just having that relationship, not just only when you need something, just having those relationships with certain individuals. When you reach out and you need them, they're always able to say yes to you and make time, is honestly just truly a blessing.
Where does that drive come from?
I would say the drive comes from my parents, honestly, just because both of my parents, they didn't go to college, but they instilled in us like to work and go after whatever you want in life. And so they made it sure that we went through and gave us what they didn't have. So I would say that strength and everything comes from my parents for sure. They definitely are my motivation.
Yes. Before we go, my last question, who should I interview next?
Oh, that's a great question. I would say, since it is track season, and the U of I, the program has made a major turnaround since I've been gone, Jessica McDowell. They're at the West Prelims right now, NCAA West Prelims in Arkansas. I say interview her when she gets back.
Well, you have been interviewed by Caridia Shelby on CI Sports. You have given me my next lead of a person I'm sure that's equally as great as you to interview.
Oh, thank you.
And I'm just so grateful, and keep going.
Thank you.
And I support you.
Thank you so much, Caridia, and I appreciate this opportunity. You're doing great. I'm so proud of you as well.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You just watched CI Sports, my interview with Emone Davis. Make sure you tune in next week to see who I interview next.